1. Every live-action Superman actor, Kirk Alyn to David Corenswet, 2025. 2. Superman 2025 First Reactions, a terrific start for the new DC studios. 1. Every live-action Superman actor, Kirk Alyn to David Corenswet, 2025. Imagine stepping into a world where every man in a blue suit and red cape tells a slightly different story of Superman, each bringing their own unique twist to the iconic hero. From the very first appearance on screen to the latest cinematic adaptation, Superman has been reimagined by a diverse cast of actors. But here's where it gets truly fascinating: each portrayal has shaped our understanding of the Man of Steel in its own way. Kicking off this journey is Kirk Alyn, who first brought Superman to life in the 1948 movie serial, Superman. In these early adventures, Alyn's hero saved Lois Lane, played by the talented Noel Neill, from perilous situations, setting the stage for future heroic deeds. Alyn continued his tenure in the 1950 sequel, Atom Man vs. Superman, further cementing his place in Superman lore. Next up is George Reeves, whose portrayal of Superman in the 1951 film, Superman and the Mole Men, was groundbreaking. This was the first full-length feature film to focus on a DC Comics character, marking a significant milestone in comic book adaptations. Reeves then transitioned to television, starring in the long-running series, The Adventures of Superman, from 1952 to 1958. His depiction of both Clark Kent and Superman became a beloved staple of the genre. Fast forward to 1978, and Christopher Reeve took on the iconic role in Superman, the movie. Reeves' portrayal was met with critical acclaim and commercial success, leading to 3 sequels between 1980 and 1987. His version of Superman remains one of the most recognizable to this day, embodying strength, justice, and the classic hero archetype. In the 1990s, Dean Cain brought a fresh perspective to the character in the TV series, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Running from 1993 to 1997, the show delved deeper into Clark Kent's personal life and relationships, offering a more nuanced view of the hero. Cain's performance was praised for its realism and emotional depth. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw a shift in how Superman was depicted on screen. Tom Welling starred as Clark Kent in the popular series, Smallville, which aired from 2001 to 2011. Unlike other portrayals, Welling never donned the Superman suit, focusing instead on Clark's high school years and the challenges of developing his powers. This approach provided a compelling backstory and humanized the character in unprecedented ways. Brandon Routh returned Superman to the big screen in 2006 with the film, Superman Returns. This reboot aimed to recapture the magic of the original films while updating the story for a modern audience. Routh's performance was seen as a mix of nostalgia and innovation, appealing to both longtime fans and newcomers alike. A significant turn in the Superman franchise came with Henry Cavill's portrayal in the 2013 film, Man of Steel. Cavill, a British actor, became the first non-American to play Superman, bringing a fresh international perspective to the role. He reprised his role in subsequent films like Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League, further expanding the character's universe. More recently, Tyler Hoechlin took on the role of Superman in the CW series, Superman and Lois, which aired from 2021 to 2024. Hoechlin's version of the hero was known for its grounded storytelling and emphasis on family dynamics, providing a new angle on the superhero narrative. And this is the part most people miss: the latest addition to the Superman lineage is David Corenswet. In James Gunn's 2025 film, Superman, Corenswet brings a new energy and style to the character, promising to continue the evolution of Superman in the ever-changing landscape of pop culture. Each of these actors has contributed to the rich tapestry of Superman stories, leaving their mark on a character that continues to captivate audiences worldwide. But what do you think? Which portrayal is your favorite? And how do you see the future of Superman evolving? 2. Superman 2025 First Reactions, a terrific start for the new DC studios. Superman's return isn't just a movie, it's a cultural event that's already sparking conversations across social media. With its Los Angeles premiere behind it and the social media embargo lifted, the first wave of audience reactions is flooding in, painting a picture of a film that's not only exciting but also deeply resonant. While official reviews are still pending, early feedback from critics, influencers, and media who've seen the film is overwhelmingly positive. Fandango's Eric Davis called it a promising beginning for the new DC studios, while Collider's Perry Nemiroff praised its high-octane action sequences and cleverly timed humor. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about a superhero story, it's about redefining what a modern superhero film can be. Directed by James Gunn, the man behind Guardians of the Galaxy, this version of Superman hits theaters on July 11th and stars David Corenswet as the Man of Steel, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, and Nicholas Hoult as the cunning Lex Luthor. The cast also includes Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen, Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, and a host of other familiar faces. Gunn, who took the helm of DC Studios alongside producer Peter Safran in 2022, has a clear vision. People are craving heroes right now, figures who embody goodness and decency, he said earlier this year. But this raises an important question. Can a film centered on hope and optimism truly connect with today's audiences, or does it risk feeling out of touch? The movie marks a pivotal moment for DC, which has struggled with consistency in recent years. As Safran explained, the studio's previous approach, where different teams worked on separate projects, led to a fractured identity. It was like having multiple DC universes instead of one, he said. This new era, however, aims to unify those threads. Yet, some fans might wonder, is this a fresh start, or a calculated gamble to recapture the magic of the past? Early reactions suggest the film is hitting the right notes. One Twitter user called it a non-stop joyride filled with spectacle, optimism, and a quirky unpredictability. Another highlighted how the film bottled that classic Superman magic, comparing it to childhood memories of comic books. But not everyone might agree. Some could argue that the focus on humor and family-friendly themes dilutes the character's complexity. After all, Superman has always been a symbol of both idealism and vulnerability. Does this version strike the right balance, or does it oversimplify? The film's success could set the tone for DC's future. With upcoming projects like the Green Lantern series and a Supergirl movie slated for 2026, the stakes are high. But as the chatter around #Superman continues, one thing is clear: this isn't just a film, it's a statement. And while the reactions are glowing, the real test will be whether this vision can sustain itself in the long run. What do you think? Does this version of Superman feel authentic, or is it missing the depth that made the character iconic? Share your thoughts below, because the debate is just getting started.